the 155-pound weight fighters. First, fighting out of the knockouts haircuts from the red corner, from Liver Hunt Kickboxing Academy in Parker, Colorado, Eric Adams. And fighting from the last Dog Tavern Liver corner, from the Eastern Training Center from Colorado Springs, Colorado, Xavier. 155-pound Muay Thai bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Referee is Adam Martinez.
Gold and silver trunks being worn by Xavier Wright, facing off against Eric Adams representing Liver Hunt. He's wearing the black and white in this 155-pound amateur kickboxing fight. Referee Adam Martinez, third in cage, calls the fighters to the center, and immediately we see Wright coming out in a very traditional Thai stance. Hands high, elbows up, and light on the front foot.
JR, what for the people that are watching this, what is the advantage of that?
The hands being forward makes your opponent work more from a distance. Being light on the front foot, you score very highly in Muay Thai by throwing leg kicks, and so being light on the front foot, you're able to check those kicks easier and faster.
Does it also give you the opportunity to kind of fire off more and quicker just because you're not planted so heavily?
A little bit faster, but it does take away a little bit from the power.
Okay, got it. And J.R. Gordon, a former super heavyweight champion.
This is true. This is true.
Yes, it is. Well, the theme of the night has been the action is fast and furious. I mean, my goodness, it doesn't matter what weight class we're at.
Yeah, these guys coming out, putting it on, no doubt about it.
Wow. Eric Adams just took a giant shot from Xavier Wright. Big left hook landed flush, and I think has got a little bit of blood started here.
And again, talking about the traditional Muay Thai, a lot of clinch fighting in very traditional Muay Thai fights, and we see Wright trying to work his way into the clinch and get that kind of action going. Here in an elimination division kickboxing fight, there's very little time to work. If you are busy, they will let you stay in the clinch, but the moment there's even half a breath taken, they're going to step in and separate you, and that's because they really want to have the action continue, make it exciting for the fans.
Sure. And the action right now up against the cage, as Eric Adams tries to press Xavier Wright against the cage and keep the pressure on, lands a big, nice right hook and followed with a beautiful left body kick.
10-second clacker. These guys have put on a really good pace. Let's see if they can keep it up in round number 2.
And to the first.
Also the home of the 25-buck bathtub was supplies last. McMillan says.
What about the difference between Dutch and Thai?
Dutch is more boxing influence, Thai is more kicking influence.
So would Thai be more light on the front feet, and then Dutch is planted heavy?
Here we go for round 2. Wright in the gold and silver trunks. Adams in the black and white trunks. Cage doors locked. Referee's going to call him to the center, and let's see if these guys keep up that same pace they had in round 1, because it was certainly exciting for the fans. And a crushing leg kick coming in for Wright, but it was checked nicely by Adams.
Wow.
And again, Wright trying to work his way into the clinch, wants to put those Thai skills on display and show those knee striking abilities.
You know, I'm seeing a lot of dominant cruise right now in Xavier Wright, as his footwork is fantastic.
Little Vinny Lopez action there with that
very much so.
Zigzag step in.
We've always said how brilliant Vinny Lopez's footwork has been. Oh,
and a beautiful head kick. Such a classic move. Look low, kick high. That's honestly, that's day one kickboxing training right there, and shows that if you stick to the basics, it's going to pay off for you. Nicely done by Mr. Wright.
Spoken like a wrestling coach, by the way. I like that.
And Adams coming back with power, wants to show the judges, hey, he didn't hurt me with that. I'm still here in this fight. Don't give him too much credit.
And these two are going at it. Make no mistake about it.
And really working different ranges nicely. Basically, the 3 different ranges, you're from way outside throwing the teep kick like we just saw double on there. Then you're inside in the closer in striking range. Both guys having solid effect there. And then you're in the clinching range. And Wright wanting to work that clinch because he's showing that he's been putting in his knee striking time in the gym.
You know, and that brings up a great segue, because I think what we're seeing is the elevation of the kickboxing sport as a whole and Muay Thai here in the state of Colorado, with more events, more kickboxing focus, and a lot more fighters actually showing an interest in competing in kickboxing.
Yeah, it really has changed over about the last year and a half.
Yeah.
There's been a really strong trend toward having kickboxing fights. And a nice check on that leg kick by Adams. But Wright's going to end this round with a flurry of punches.
And I think it's a credit to Glory, which was here yesterday.
3945 East 120th Avenue in Denver. It's Stadium's Tattoo.
Here we go, round 3, 155-pound action. And Ron, it's been like watching the 125-pound fighters fight with a little bit more power.
Absolutely. I've been so impressed with the kind of activity that we're seeing out of everybody that's fought today. Wow, look at this action.
And Wright just showing it doesn't matter how you lock me up, I'm going to have something for you to try to hit you with. And Muay Thai, they call it the art of 8 limbs, trying to strike with everything available to you, and he was showing that right there.
Just great pressure from everybody fighting today. Unbelievable.
Adams putting together a nice combination there with Wright backed up against the cage. Used his distance well. Didn't allow himself to get tied up early. Didn't have his own punches smothered. And able to get off to solid effect. And I think what the referee is saying here is you cannot strike with anything other than the glove. Can't come across with the forearm, can't come across with the elbow. So you can put your forearm on your opponent's head or chin and try to push them away, but that can sometimes be a fine line between a push and a strike, a la wrestling and head slaps.
Yes, yes. Very, very nice job, and you said it earlier, JR, of Eric Adams really mixing things up today. I mean, beautiful leg kicks, going to the body, you know, straight lefts and right, great hooks. I mean, and here we're seeing it again, just mixing it up beautifully.
And what I'm liking from Adams here late in the 3rd round is how technically precise he is staying. He's not trying to throw just huge bombs. He's not trying to close it out with a knockout. He's sticking to the game plan. He's willing to let his technique do the work for him. And I think he's pulling ahead here, at least in this, the 3rd and final round. But Wright showing he's got a lot of fight left in him.
Excellent point, really is, and kudos again. Just like we talked about earlier, great coaching, better coaching every single day as we're seeing in Colorado, and just the love of these guys really wanting to get in and diversify their skills in terms of kickboxing.
There's a 10-second clacker. Judges are earning their money today. And a crushing leg kick landed by Wright, and a nice knee to the body. It was near the head, but skipped off the chest, and we'll go to the judges.
Forget to join us after the fights at the Last Call Tavern in Denver, the official after party. The Smaller Combat League is the Last Call Tavern in Denver. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Mann scored about 30-27. Judge Ramirez 29-28. And Judge Garcia 29-28. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Eric Adams. Shot in the cage with Eric. Eric, take me through that fight a little bit. It looked like just as you get something going, your opponent would want to go to the clinch. How frustrating was that for you?
You know, we both going close to the inside and power shots. So it just kind of got us tied up. That's a tough fighter. Just got
How confident were you that you had that fight in the bag when it was over?
I knew it was close. I felt like I worked it towards the end and I felt like that secured there.
Certainly. What are you going to do next?
You know, I'm just going to keep fighting. I want to take that start. I want to win 5 title. I know I can beat all these guys.
We'll be watching for that. So maybe you want to thank?
Yeah. First of all, I want to thank Robert Simmons, Randy Kimball, everyone at Liver Company Classic Heaven, everyone that came out and supported me, all the members of the UFC, Jimmy Parker. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And that's about it.
Congratulations on a well-earned victory. Give it up for your winner, Eric Adams.